Hey guys, Eric here from Shit That Pisses Me Off. Today, we're just going to be doing a little rant. Nothing fancy, just some shit that's on my mind that I want to kind of get through. And, we'll kind of see where it goes, I guess. But today, I want to kind of go back to some stuff that I talked about a little while ago. If you watched my vlog on Black Lives Matters, this kind of goes back to that. So, and I'm going to kind of, it goes back to, police support and stuff like that, I guess. But I was going through some news, and I came across a story from November 12th. And the story about a 6-year-old who got killed by police, which is, it's terrible. It really is. The difference between this story and like a lot of the other stories is the kid was white and the police officers were black. The thing that pisses me off about it is at least one officer killed the 6-year-old. It was what had happened was it was a traffic stop, and the father of the 6-year-old was also shot. But what had happened was it was a traffic stop. The father got pulled over for whatever reason. I don't think it actually ever said. Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't say why he was pulled over at all here. So, but in the traffic stop, the father had no warrants for his arrest. No criminal record that I know of. If he did, correct me, please. But in either case, it doesn't mean that the kid needed to be shot, even if he did have a criminal record. But apparently, the kid, I keep saying it, but the kid got shot, and that pisses me off. But what pisses me off about it the most, besides for the obvious fact that a child got killed by a police officer for no reason whatsoever, and there's body cam and dash cam footage that prove that as well. The officers were wearing body cameras and prove that they murdered the kid. Besides that obviously pissing me off, what pisses me off as well is the fact that when it's black on white crime, it's not mentioned in the news. It's not mentioned in the black community. It's, there's no fucking protesting. There's no rioting. There's no, a lot of the bullshit that goes on when it's white on black. Or, white officer killing a black criminal. Right? We see a lot of fucking protesting and rioting and shit when a white officer, is protecting himself and ends up killing, some black fucking thug. Right? We go fucking ape shit over that. But when, an African American person kills a white person, no, that's okay. That's fucking bullshit. That's what pisses me off about this. It's perfectly acceptable, or at least that's the way it's seeming in the news media and just in general, that when a black person kills a white person, or, black person kills, actually, black person kills anybody, that's perfectly okay. Right? But, a white cop kills a black criminal, and the criminal's trying to kill the cop, and everybody goes apeshit. It's all over news media. The White House is commenting about it. And the fucking world, comes to a stop when that happens. But a white kid gets shot by a black person. Even in this case, a black cop. And, I found the news story on accident. It's not over mainstream media. The White House isn't commenting on it. Nobody's commenting on it. And that fucking pisses me off. Right? It can't be a one-way street here. It can't. It has to be a two-way street. If we get pissed off about, things happening this way to a certain group of people, but the same thing happens to another group of people, that can't be okay. We have to get pissed off about that as well. It has to be a two-way street. So, that's going to be my blog for today. Because this pisses me off. One, that an innocent kid got killed. Two, that the father, who had no warrants for his arrest, was cooperating with police, at least as far as the stories that I've read, which I had to dig to find. It was a normal traffic stop. And yet, father got shot, kid got killed. It's unacceptable. If it's unacceptable for a white cop to kill a black person, it's also unacceptable for a black cop to kill a white person, especially a kid. A kid who did nothing but was riding in the car with his dad. It's bullshit. Luckily, the cop or cops are being brought up on charges of murder. They will go to trial. And judging by what I've read here, with the evidence and stuff, they're going to fucking prison. That's the good side of the story. But it shouldn't have happened. End of story. It should not have happened. So, I know I've said, in my previous blog that we need to, step up, support police officers, and most of the time, that's accurate. Most of the time, our cops are just getting a bad rap for doing their jobs. And I will stand by that. But they do need to be held accountable for their actions when they do shit wrong. I've said that as well. And I stand by that here, too. These officers, this officer or officers, I think there's 2 officers involved here, need to be held accountable for this. Absolutely. Just like the officer in the incident in Chicago here a couple weeks ago needs to be held accountable for his actions. That's absolutely true. So I'm going to end this blog on that. I just kind of wanted to rant about it a little bit, just kind of get it out of my system, I guess. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.